what's up, Wolfpack? I'm back with another video, and today I'm eating something that's apparently called homemade donut holes. With a twist, because I ran out of biscuits halfway through and just used the rest as crescent rolls. So, we're still doing this, so let's go. Let's get it.
The almighty dollar and the lust for worldwide fame slowly killed tradition.
Hit a little traffic. Optimus.
Decepticons.
So, first of all, this is pretty sacred space for country music, and I know you were on this stage before. What's it like to be here on this stage?
Well, I mean, this is like I think I said the day they put me in here that this was for a country singer and songwriter. It's just top of the mountain. That's what it is. It's hard to believe that I'm part of this.
Yeah. And it does, there's something about walking in here where you can feel that. You can feel like that it's almost the holy place for country music. When you were little, did you always want to do this? Could you imagine, you know, being in the Hall of Fame and having all these years performing?
Oh, no way. I had no idea. I just grew up, you know, real rural and in a small town, and I really didn't have any thoughts of even singing or how you could even do that. You know, there wasn't a lot of live music around our little town, and just kind of church stuff is what I grew up on.
Mm-hmm. I read something you just said in an interview that I like so much. You said you love performing because you can hear everybody singing your music, and this is your quote. You said, you know that your music has really touched people.
Yeah, that's true. I've never been a real want to be in the spotlight kind of performer. I'm more of a singer-songwriter guy, and you know, I've been doing this for a long time, so I've been everywhere 100 times, and it gets to be a job and a routine, and sometimes you feel like a machine, but you know, it never fails when you walk out there and have a good crowd, and they're, you know, one lady's holding up a sign that this is her 33rd concert she's been to, and another one, little boy this tall, says this is our first, holding up a sign, this is my first concert. And then they're holding up signs of different songs that have meant something in their life, you know, and from Living on Love, and then of course Where Were You, people, you know, I look out there and people are crying, and yeah, there's a lot of, you know, too, and 5 o'clock somewhere in Chattahoochee come on, everybody's having a big time. So I've always done, country music to me has always been just, you know, a mixture of everything. From heart, most songs are about love or heartache, but country's always had everything in between, fun songs and songs about all about your life, and that's what I've sung about and written about my whole career, and that's one of the things I like the most about country music. So when you walk out there and see people affected by your music, it's endearing. It
means something.
Yes.
Well, I mean, you don't know it, but my third date with my husband was singing along to your music, and I was like, okay, he's probably a keeper.
Good.
I might have to marry him, and I did. And you know, when we listened to Remember When, the thought of falling in love and hearing the little feet, you know, in the hallway now that we have little kids.
Yes, ma'am.
It means something.
Yep, it's a lot of life in some of those songs that I've written, but that I've experienced along the way.
And you've been married for 40 plus years.
40 plus something, yeah.
Have 3 grown kids.
Yes, ma'am.
So when you write about them, it must be extra meaningful.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen my music, you know, follow all the different chapters of my life, and it's like this new album. There's a song on there I wrote from my mama when she passed away a couple of years ago, and then I wrote one on there when my first daughter got married. Maddie, she asked me about the father-daughter dance, and if I'd write a song, and I said, well, I'll try to write something. That's tough, but I said, but if I write something, I told all three of the girls, this is the one for all three of y'all's wedding. I don't want to have to write three of them. So I did, and we've used it for Maddie's wedding, and then for my middle daughter, Allie, whose her wedding was last year. And matter of fact, she's on some wedding magazine today. It just came out or something. She's on the cover with her wedding thing. Pretty cool. And so that song ended up on this album. But, life always seems to bring something around that I want to write about that makes sense, and a lot of times it's a subject that other people have lived and relate to.
Yeah. Is it true that you still get nervous when you get up on stage to perform? Do you still get the butterflies, or you're used to it?
I'm not as bad. I mean, I was pretty shy when I first kicked all this off, and I hadn't done much in my life like that, but so I was nervous, and
It doesn't taste like you think, because when I first attempted to make these, it was taking forever for the oil to heat up and bubble. Long story short, it started smoking up the entire house, so I got rid of the oil, poured it outside in the grass, and basically air fried these, so they're healthy-ish. Healthier in a way because I didn't fully submerge them in oil.
Probably going to sleep. Yeah.
As always, that's another video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I love you.